One morning fair, as I chance the air, down by Blackwater Side, while gazing all around me, an Irish girl I spied, all in the forepart of that night. They rolled in sport and play. Then this young man arose and gathered his clothes, saying, "Fare thee well today." That's not the promise you made to me when you lay upon my breast. You could make me believe with your lying tongue that the sun rose in the west. Go home to your father's garden. Go home and cry your fill. You can think of your sad misfortune that you wrought with your wanton will. There's not a flower in this whole world as easily led as I. And when fishes can fly and the seas they run dry, it is then that you'll marry I. My earliest memories in life are of music and song in the household. My father was always singing, and the song tradition, it goes back generations in the family. My great-grandmother, Ma McGrath, she passed along lots of the songs, and she was a great source of old songs. My grandmother, again, she had a great wealth of the old songs, children's songs in particular. And my father's generation then, they all sang, the whole family, the brothers, sisters, the cousins. And back in the late 50s, my father and his brothers were in New York, and they formed a singing group with their friend Tommy Makem. And as the Clancy brothers and Tommy Makem, they're credited with being one of the first acts to bring Irish folk song to a worldwide audience. And I grew up with the songs being sung at home and going to their concerts and hearing their recordings. There were always sing-songs and sessions in the house. And of course there was always a flow of musicians coming and going. So it was all very exciting for me growing up. And there was no avoiding it. There was music everywhere, so I took to it.
Of a brave young highwayman, his story I will tell. His name was Willie Brennan, and in Ireland he did dwell. 'Twas on the Kilworth mountains he commenced his wild career, and many a wealthy nobleman before him shook with fear. And it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. One day upon the highway as Willie he went down, he met the mayor of Cashel a mile outside the town. The mayor he knew his features, to him young man said he, your name is Willie Brennan, you must come along with me. And it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Now Willie's wife had gone to town provisions for to buy, and when she saw her Willie she commenced to weep and cry. He said, hand to me that tenpenny. As soon as Willie spoke, she handed him a blunderbuss from underneath her cloak. For young Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Now with that loaded blunderbuss the truth I will unfold. He made the mayor to tremble and robbed him of his gold. £100 was offered for his apprehension there, but he with horse and saddle to the mountains did repair. Did young Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Now Willie being an outlaw upon the mountains high, with cavalry and infantry to take him they did try. He laughed at them with scorn until at last was said, by a false-hearted woman he was cruelly betrayed. Was young Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor.
Just about a year after I left school, I was asked to join a group with my father, Liam Clancy, and my cousin, Robbie O'Connell. So the three of us went out on the road, mostly around the States, and they were great years for me, travelling with two veterans of the Irish music scene. It was a lot of fun. I loved hearing their stories, old stories of life on the road, and of course I learnt so much from them. As well as that, I recorded an all-instrumental album in 2005 called Close to Home. I was very shy of singing in public when I was younger, and I gravitated more towards instrumental music and playing guitar. Through the years then, when I had a family myself, had kids myself, I found myself singing the songs at home. I wanted them to be exposed to the songs I heard growing up. And in particular, after my father died, I took much more of a keen interest in the family tradition, in the songs. I thought I'd never be able to go out in front of a crowd and sing a song. That seemed like the most terrifying experience to me. But when I did it, I found the opposite. I really felt at ease because these are such universal songs. They go back generations in Ireland. They deal with issues people deal with, and they can raise people's spirits or bring a tear to people's eyes. And you know, when I get that feedback from an audience, I know I've done my job right, and it's a very satisfying feeling.
Last time I saw you, 'twas down at the Greeks. There was whiskey on Sunday and tears on our cheeks. You sang me a song just as pure as the breeze on the road leading up Glenavane. We sat for a while by the cross at Finu, where young lovers would meet when the flowers were in bloom, and the men coming home from the fair in Shinrone, their hearts in Tipperary wherever they roam. Take my hand and dry your tears, babe. Take my hand, forget your fears, babe. There's no pain, there's no more sorrow. They're all gone, gone in the years, babe. I sat for a while by a gap in the wall, found a rusty tin can and an old hurling ball. Heard the cards being dealt and the rosary called, and a fiddle play shandula now. And the next time I see you will be down at the Greeks. There'll be whiskey on Sunday and tears on our cheeks. For it's stupid to laugh and it's useless to bawl about a rusty tin can and an old hurling ball. Take my hand and dry your tears, babe. Take my hand, forget your fears, babe. There's no pain, there's no more sorrow. They're all gone, gone in the years, babe. So I walked as the leaves were falling and the small bird sang, as the day was dawning, where we once watched the rowboats landing by the Broad Majestic Shannon, where we once watched the rowboats landing by the Broad Majestic